All right, so we are back with Lisa Waters in the lay. Wait.
Blah, 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 blah. Easy for you to
I
say.
know. Must be halfway through the show montage.
Or you got heat stress. I'm not sure.
It's easy to do it. We were pruning trees. Oh, anyway, Lisa Watersley, my gal, is in the studio. So sorry, I fumbled the ball. The intro. We were pruning trees out there last weekend. So the summer growth or summer suckers have come out, and so the trees are looking really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then we go through and we trim them so that they're training, so they'll continue to grow at the way we really want them to go. So we put the professional eye on them.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone through all the racks, and last Saturday it was Sunday, Monday, it was 100 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
It was hot. And I did not hydrate enough. I started to get, you get that headache, start to feel a little lightheaded, and you're going, I better sit in the shade for a few minutes. We drank like a gallon of water. You can't drink water fast enough. Anyway, the crew came along, training Mackenzie, our daughter, how to prune, how to shape trees, training Savan, one of our horticulturalists, how to really put a professional eye on it. Mm-hmm. So just passing down that knowledge to the next.
It's important
to your staff. Yeah, I think it is important. So it was fun too. Fun working together.
Yes, all I see, I walk up there and there's just a trail of branches and branches. And I'm like, Ken must be up here somewhere.
Yeah. We pick all the fruit off because plants are either fruiting or rooting. We want them to root for folks. Mm-hmm. So we'll actually maybe I'll keep one apple on or something, but we'll pick the crab apples. I'll pick the apples, the cherries, pick the fruits off so that they're focused in on those roots. Right. So the customers are successful.
Right. And that's what we want.
We want success.
We do.
We're not selling plants. We're selling garden success. Mm-hmm. Anyway, we're on our soapbox to the staff. Like we're at a staff meeting. People are tuning in. I'm going to change the channel if you keep going down that path. I'm going to change. You try it one more time.
Anyway. You never know.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We actually have some garden content, and Lisa shares her garden advice.
Right.
This segment.
Yes. So this segment, I want to talk about those trees and shrubs that really just shine this time of year. Oh, yeah. They're in bloom. They look beautiful. And, a lot of that spring stuff that did look so pretty has kind of lost its luster.
They're just green blobs in the yard. Yeah, boring. Till fall, they'll be great fall color.
Sure. But there's some things that just really love the heat, and they're just glorious in the heat. So one of the trees I'm seeing around town right now I think they're the prettiest I've seen them in a long time, is the Desert Willows.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought you were going to say smoke bush. So.
Oh, that's one of them, too. No, but the Desert Willows are just really going crazy blooming right now and just look fabulous. We kind of carry two main ones, the Timeless Beauty and the Sweet Katy Burgundy.
What's the difference between Timeless Beauty and Sweet Katy Beauty?
Not a whole color of the blossom more than anything. The Sweet Katy has a deeper, darker burgundy blossom. Yeah. Timeless Beauty is... it's pink, but it's a darker pink. It's not like the native one, that real light pink one. But the nice thing about those two varieties is they're not producing a seed pod. So a lot of time you'll see the older ones or ones with the pink blossoms, they bloom, and all of a sudden you see this pod on it.
I'm pretty.
You like it. See, I'm not a pod person. I don't like pods on my trees and my plants.
I sort of do. I like balls, pods, beans.
You do. I don't. But they also bloom longer because they're not producing that pod. Yeah. So, and then the Chitalpa, we carry a nice Chitalpa. And Chitalpa is a cross between a desert willow and a catalpa tree. Catalpas have that great big monster leaf that blooms. We have one called Morning Cloud. And we also usually carry Pink Dawn too. So Morning Cloud is a white blossom. So kind of neat because it really shows up in all that green foliage. And there again, it's not producing a pod. So that you do get to enjoy those blooms a bit longer and you don't have to deal with the pod.
So trees aren't focused in on seed production. Mm-hmm. So it self-prunes. When it's done blooming, it sheds that flower by itself. Mm-hmm. And then it goes, I should really bloom to form beans. So it's always, we've just bred that bean piece out of it. Mm-hmm. So it produces pulsates, waves of flowers, much more than the native varieties that grow here. Right. So it's a native variety, but we just bred preferred native variety
Right.
here at Waters Garden Center.
And then a tree that does produce a pod that you love and I don't love, but gotta have a tree for everybody, is the mimosas.
Sure.
Are blooming in town right now, and they have that real pretty kind of pink blossom on them. They do get a really nice canopy, I will say that for them, nice canopy tree. We have some chocolate mimosas in right now, so the foliage on them is more of it's a pretty brown. It's not brown like I'm dying brown. It's a
purple
pretty,
brown, like a mocha brown. That's chocolate mimosa. Not mimosa, mimocha. Anyway, mocha.
There's
colored.
a new name for it.
Yeah.
So we have those trees in that are just really blooming quite nicely through town right now. We also have Chaste Tree. So
Chaste or Chase? Chaste? Chaste? Anyway.
Chaste.
Okay.
Chaste.
Chaste. Yep.
Yes. So it has a purple blossom on it, almost like a big butterfly or a lilac. One of those really stands out, really pretty purple blossom on it. Not a huge tree. So if you're looking, you got a smaller yard, smaller space, they get 12, 15 feet tall, probably 10 to 12 feet wide.
It strikes me as a Russian stage on steroids. So instead of just this cute little hip-high blue shrub thing, it goes 12 feet. But similar kind of leaf, similar kind of color. But pollinators, you're describing hummingbird and butterflies love all these summer blooming plants.
Definitely. Yeah. So Chaste Tree is really pretty too. And then we have some really I'm having a brain.
I'm here for you.
Brain loss. The things that are blooming, the shrubs that are real pretty right now.
Butterfly bush, Chaste Tree, hyssop,
Crepe Myrtle.
Crepe Myrtles. I wasn't going there.
I know.
And all these others.
Didn't help me at all, but I got there anyway. So the Crepe Myrtles are really starting to bloom around town. And we have some real pretty ones. We have the red rooster and the Arapaho which are more reddish ones. Really pretty. We have, I don't know if it's a new variety or new to us. It's called Double Feature.
Oh, that is new.
And it's actually a re-blooming crepe myrtle.
Cool. That's unusual.
So a lot of times the crepe myrtles bloom and they have that real pretty bright blossom. And then they put like a little pod.
Little ball.
Seed pod.
You're anti-pod today. You're an anti-podite.
That's me. But this one doesn't produce that. So it blooms again. It is kind of a red color as well.
Yeah.
But there's Rhapsody in pink if you want a bright pink one. There's Zuni, which is lavender. There's a white one, which I forget.
Is there purple in that too? Is there purple?
Oh yeah, there's purple.
Anyway, okay.
I can't remember all the names because literally
we have a lot of crepe myrtles. This is a time they like to be planted when it's hot out. They want to be when it's 110 out. They'd be even happier. So they're happy in the summer. All these guys,
they are
gals.
Or do they have a
I don't
gender?
know. Yeah.
We'll let that one go. So the other things that are blooming around town right now are Rose of Sharon. So the Hibiscus, Rose of Sharon, they're again kind of a multitude of colors.
Too many almost.
Like the heat, like the sun. So there's white ones with dark pink centers. There's purple. There's doubles. There's a real pretty. I think probably my favorite is the bluebird. Kind of, even though it's not really blue, it's kind of purpley blue.
Depends on the pH of the soil. I think it puts on a pod.
No,
it doesn't.
Don't. Well,
actually, it doesn't. No.
I was trying to think when they're done blooming, but you're right. You're the garden guy.
Yeah, there we go. Respect on the airwaves, except at home.
We also have in some of the Mosquito hibiscus.
Oh, did they come in?
They did come
Confederate
in.
Rose is another name.
So that's the hibiscus. It goes completely dormant to the ground in the wintertime. In fact, you think, oh my gosh, it's never coming back. And then it comes back up. But it has those beautiful, beautiful 6-8 inch bigger
than your
blossoms.
Hand. Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah,
it's like a tropical
striking.
Hibiscus. Only hibernates underground, comes back fresh. It'll grow 3-4 feet a year and then put on these huge flowers. It's magnificent. So this is a great time for those summer blooming trees and shrubs and perennials here at Waters Garden Center. Thank you, Lisa. We are out of time.
Okay.
Ken and Lisa Lane and the Mountain Gardeners. We'll be right back.